Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to my Christmas Wonderland. This is the cake that I was telling you guys about that I was so excited to make. It doesn't exactly look like the picture on Pinterest, of course, but it's pretty good for me. I'm telling you, everything I put in the oven explodes. So I'm really proud of this. Let me tell you what I have on it. To start with, this is a chocolate peppermint cake. So chocolate cake, and it's 2 layers. In the center, I have peppermint cheesecake filling, and it has crushed pieces of these Ghirardelli peppermint bark chunks. On the outside, I have peppermint frosting that I made myself. I kind of mixed it with some store-bought frosting and some whipped cream, and then I put peppermint extract in it. And then I have these Hershey Kisses. They are, of course, candy cane flavored, and then some crushed candy cane along the side. Now, this may sound like, whoa, that's a ton of peppermint, but really, it's just a light flavor of peppermint in the frosting. So it's really just like the accent of the peppermint pieces on top. I can't wait to dig into this. If you're new here, my name is Kina, and every Saturday and Monday I upload relaxing cake videos. This is just a time for you to kick back and relax after a long day of work or school. Life is just so crazy, especially during this whole thing that we're all dealing with. I just like to provide a time for you at the end of your day to just take a deep breath, kick your shoes off, let your hair down, throw your bra across the room, and just get comfortable. This is a time of indulgence and relaxation, so let's get started. You guys already know that I have a cup of goodness over here. So typically I do have my hot coffee or my tea. I have hot cocoa today, you guys, with marshmallows. Well, I did have marshmallows, are all melted now. This looks so rich and delicious. I'm so excited. And you know, I had to go run to TJ Maxx and pick up a new Christmas mug to go with today's theme. I just love this. My favorite color is gray, and this was like the most perfect mug. I don't know about you, but I love peppermint hot chocolate, so I thought the hot cocoa with the peppermint cake would just be like the perfect match. Enough chitter chatter. I'm gonna cut into this cake. Oh, also, if it looks a little blurry, like the lighting or whatever, like my lens is dirty, my lens is not dirty, the lens is clean. The way the sun is shining from the background, it does look a little bit fuzzy, so that's why that's happening. It took me so long to get this cake made and have it set in the fridge and all that, so I usually film early in the afternoon so that you guys can have a video as soon as you get home. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this open on your side so that you guys can see the middle. You guys know I love texture in my cake, and there are so many different textures. Like, I'm just so excited. I'm gonna put the slice on a plate so you guys can see the center. You see, it's that cream cheese, peppermint cream cheese in the center. Now I'm going to move the cake over so you guys can see me better. And I got a new fork, you guys. Remember it broke in the other video? It just snapped in half, so I got a couple of these so I won't run out. I'm gonna get a taste of this cake first, and then I'm gonna share with you guys 12 interesting facts about Christmas that may surprise you. I was shocked at some of them. Okay, let's try it. The first thing you taste is the chocolate, and then you taste the peppermint, and then the cheesecake comes through. Oh my gosh. This is not overly sweet. It's so perfect. If I do say so myself, this is wonderful. Let's get our candy in this next bite. Oh my goodness, I can't stop. Oh, yum. I was not sure how this was going to turn out, and I'm just so pleased. Okay, so let's get into our facts. You guys already know that Santa Claus comes from old Saint Nick, but did you know that Saint Nicholas gave away most of his inheritance to people in need? He was such a generous man, and I was really surprised to learn that he saved a lot of women from servitude too back then. He had a Dutch name. It was Sinterklaas, but it's a Dutch name, and it later warped into Santa Claus, so he was a super generous guy. How many people would give away their inheritance to the needy? This chocolate is so fudgy. It's almost brownie-like. Number 2. Hanging stockings is a family tradition now, but it started when old Saint Nick dropped a bag of gold down a chimney. There was a poor man and his 3 daughters hung out their stockings to dry by the fireplace, and old Saint Nick dropped some gold down the chimney to help out this poor family, and some of the gold went into the stocking. That's how the tradition came about of hanging your stockings. Number 3, Christmas was not always on December 25th. According to most historians, Jesus was actually born in the spring, and it wasn't until the 3rd century that his birth was even celebrated as an official holiday. I'm gonna turn this, and I'm actually gonna eat from the cake now instead of putting it on the plate. Number 4 is Jingle Bells actually originated as a Thanksgiving song. It wasn't always a Christmas song. So the writer, his name was James somebody, I'm not really sure of his last name, but he was a creator of the song Jingle Bells. The title of the song was actually One Horse Open Sleigh. It wasn't until 1857 when the song was republished that they changed the title to Jingle Bells. Why that was so interesting to me, I don't know. I guess because it's like a Thanksgiving song. Like, we don't have any Thanksgiving songs. Like, not one. And Jingle Bells is one of the most popular Christmas songs, so it's like the fact that it was created for Thanksgiving, I don't know, it was interesting to me. I have a plate down here. Number 5. Just 9 days before Christmas, in 1965, 2 astronauts in the Gemini 6 sent a message to Mission Control while they were in space. They reported to have seen an unidentified flying object about to enter Earth's atmosphere, which is a big deal. But they interrupted their own report with the sounds of jingle bells. One of the astronauts was playing the harmonica, and the other one was like jingling some sleigh bells that he had snuck on board before taking off into space. I thought that was so cute. You know, when you're in space, everything is taken so seriously and there's no making jokes. So that was like a super famous thing that happened, because it was like, you don't make reports to Mission Control about seeing things that aren't there, you know? Number 6, let this one be a warning to you guys, okay? You have to be careful during the holiday season, because apparently Christmas decorating sends over 15,000 people to the emergency room every year between the month of November and December. People are falling off their roof, falling off ladders, setting things on fire, cutting themselves. Like, holiday decorating is one of the most dangerous things you could do, apparently. Number 7, Christmas used to be illegal. Can you believe that? Now, of course, this was back in the 1600s. Seriously, anyone caught being merry or celebrating Christmas in any way was given a fine. They cited you. You got a ticket. You were in trouble. I don't really know why. I guess I should have looked more into that, huh? So bursting with flavor. If you don't know, these are white chocolate with peppermint, so. Apparently, it wasn't until after the Revolutionary War that Christmas became known as an important day. But even then, it wasn't like proclaimed as a federal holiday until nearly a century later. So. Thank goodness we live in the times that we do. Can you imagine not having Christmas? I couldn't. Number 8, evergreen trees. I love evergreens. I love the smell of them. They're so incredible. They're an ancient tradition going all the way back to Egyptian and Roman times. they would mark the winter solstice with evergreen trees to remind themselves that winter would be over soon and spring was coming. Get some of that cheesecake. Number 9, Christmas wreaths originated as a symbol of Christ. The holly represents the thorned crown that they put on Jesus during his crucifixion, and the berries represent the blood that he shed. So I had no idea that that's how the whole thing originated. I just thought it was, winter decor. Something I noticed about these homemade cakes, like I say homemade, this is boxed. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that this is a boxed chocolate cake, and then I kind of like did everything else myself. But these boxed cakes are really crummy. More so than store-bought. I wonder why that is. Number 10. This fact is actually really personal to me because my stepfather is a UPS driver and has been for over 30 years. He's going to retire next year, actually. But he works so hard. He gets up early in the morning. During the holiday season, sometimes he works all the way until 10, 11 o'clock at night. And he never complains about it because he just wants all the children to receive their gifts from family and friends on time. He wants everyone to get their packages. I don't know, my stepfather just never complains. He does what he does. He knows why he does it. And I think it's the sweetest thing. Like, he does it for the children. Anyway, so this is not the UPS, this is the USPS. Between Thanksgiving and New Year's, they deliver more than 910 million packages. And on top of that, nearly 15 billion pieces of mail. Because holiday times, you have kids sending out mail to the North Pole, trying to send Santa Claus a letter. You have credit card statements from people spending all their money. There's just a lot of mail going out, and our postal workers work very hard. So if you see them running around, show some appreciation. These last two are so interesting, but I'm gonna get cleaned up right quick, and I'm getting a package delivered and my dogs are going nuts right now. I'll be right back for final thoughts. Okay, so how much do you guys think Americans spend on Christmas or the holidays on average? Well, according to the National Retail Federation data, consumers spend on average, hold on, I wrote this down, $967.13, and this is in 2017. Imagine what they're spending in 2020. So that's almost $1,000, and again, that's a national average. Number 12, the mistletoe. Do you guys know how the mistletoe got its name? This one was fun, and I wanted to save it for last because I thought it was so funny. There's a bird called the mistle thrush, okay, and it eats the berries off of the mistletoe plant. After it eats the berries, it digests the seeds, and then its droppings then turn into new plants. That's how it works with certain coffee beans as well. There's a certain animal that consumes the bean and then digests it, and then its droppings make like this amazing cocoa bean that people love to drink. I think it's like the Hawaiian one, no? The Kona coffee? I don't know for sure. But the Germanic word for mistletoe is dung on a twig. Dung on a twig. It's just funny because mistletoe is known to be like an aphrodisiac. It's romantic. Everyone wants to kiss under the mistletoe, but really the way it comes about is from falling out of an animal's butt. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I love the Christmas season. I know, you guys, I know that my cake eating videos are not exactly mukbangs. I get that, but I always have to explain myself because people are always commenting like, this is not a mukbang. I know, honey, I know. But what else am I gonna call it where you eat food with an audience and hang out? I can't just call it eating and hanging out. Maybe I can create my own word for like dessert eating and hanging out. Something just for us girls. Not to exclude you guys, but something super cute. I'm gonna have to think of something. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can always follow me on Instagram and my second channel. I have both of those linked in the description below. I'm gonna be posting on my second channel on Sunday. I got some new stuff from TJ Maxx. I got the cutest pair of boots, but I'm gonna show you guys my little mini shopping haul. I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. If you're still here, are you guys still there? Thank you. If you are, you're the real ones. I'll see y'all in the next video. On Monday, we're doing birthday shout outs, so see you there. Bye.